Hello guys, this is number 3. I'm not wearing the same shirt as the previous video. The reason I'm wearing the same shirt in the previous video is because I'm recording this right after I just did the last one. Right, Mia?
It's the exact same day.
Yes, it's the same day.
It makes it sound like we're trying really hard to make it sound like it's not the exact same day.
It's not.
They were like, oh, he just doesn't have different sweaters.
Like, you can see the date down here. Maybe in the previous video you could see it.
It is
so,
the exact same day.
We have a game. Someone sent me the YouTube link. We got it. Let's see, make sure this is in the highest quality. Alright, we only got 720p. So we'll see how it looks. PS4. So he's going to comp with just one friend. Right there, all he would have had to do was just hit a body shot. You know your teammate's shooting at him, so he's likely going to be low. So definitely would have just had to hit a body shot for him to die. Now, when you jumped up, so you were kind of fixated on this guy, whereas this guy is still right there. So you definitely should have been aiming at him for the first time. You would have killed him. You would have killed him a little earlier, and just in general, reduce the chances of you taking damage. He wasn't shooting at you, but if he did, it's really your screen wasn't growing purple. So right here at this point, you just use your primary. You already had it out. He's at a decent range. If you would have used your primary, you might have been able to get some shots on him and finish him off. Now, since you don't have a shotgun out, you're sliding right into this guy with the shotgun with your LMG. You got the kill, which is fine, but a lot of time, if you're not using a shotgun, take corners wide. Like, there's no reason to slide right into this guy. You could have just kept sliding in this direction of my mouse, and then I guess it's a little different controller because you can't whip it to the right as fast, but it just reduces your chance of, you know, you're closing the gap on yourself against a shotgun when you don't have a shotgun. I don't think that guy shot a shot, but I don't know which jump you have. If you have triple jump or double jump. If you had triple jump, you could have made an extra little jump right there to kind of confuse him, or at least make him whip a shot. I think at that point right there, you should have, once you hit the ground, roll away. This man says, alright, playtime's over. Shotgun's coming out. Put the rooster head on. So your auto cue, listen to your auto cues. You know he's jumping. So you could have been looking in the air. If you would have looked up a little bit, you might have been able to at least get a trade. With your buddy right here, you probably could have you could have definitely popped a shot in him right there, and then ran. Okay, so then I don't know why I didn't mantle for you. I would have kept jumping on this ledge, and then have popped out and helped your buddy team shot him. Slide to the right and team shot with your friend. That was a clean 1v1 or a clean 2v1. So there's only one enemy right there. If he's shooting your teammate, that is your best time to push right there, because he's distracted. Definitely could have slid a little bit earlier. You slid like right when you were into him. So shotgunning wise, right? Here, I'm talking. Okay, so you could definitely hear his footsteps, right? And you need to see him on radar. You should be able to know, because he's gonna be exactly behind this wall. So you should slide right now, right? Slide, already be aimed exactly where he's gonna be, and boom, you could have shotgunned him like right around this corner. That would be just a quick little shotgunner. And then again, like, you still got the kill, but we want to do things quick and efficiently, and reduce. You know, games, kills, trades. These are won or lost by milliseconds. So the roll was good, right? See the radar. You know exactly where he's gonna be. Slide right now. So you slide right now, and then aim, and you would have been able to do it just a little fast. Slide, and then you would have been able to kill him. You would already been in your slide. Your sliding is just a hair late. So as we read our radar, we can see our teammates right there. He's fighting this guy. So there's a enemy over here alone. We got an enemy back over here, most likely on heavy. You could have pushed around and fought that guy because he might have been low from your teammate's fight, or you could have got a little bit of a clean 1v1 thing. So you're reading your radar. You can see him jump right here. So you could have looked, and then your auto cues, you hear him jump up. And it's a little harder, of course, on a controller to look up. So what you did was probably better. Just predicting where he was going to land. Which you did a good job predicting where he was going to land. I don't know why you're shotgun blasting to kill him right away. I haven't played on console for a long time, so I can't tell the optimal ranges, but it looks like you were within range, plenty range. But you just shot just a hair to his right, bottom right. Definitely a melee right there. Melee right away would it have been able to finish him off. You still got it off anyway. If you would have meleeed right away. Let's see. Yeah, you would have been able to kill him. I think you might have been able to jump, but this guy still would have probably finished you off. It would have helped if you had had your roll, because then you probably could have made a roll with your play with your roll, but you didn't have it. So you took 2 extra shots to kill this guy. Of course, you know, that's just individual aim. Nothing I can really help you on that. But what I can tell you is if you can throw in a little crouch, it makes a huge difference. You'll notice that if you do it a lot in encounters, like 1v1 encounters like that, you'll see that you start to survive a lot of them. You ended up trading. If you would have crouched, if you could throw in a crouch, the chances of you winning that just increase a lot, right? So definitely try and learn to throw in a crouch. Now, it's a little hard to do on default settings. You have to play call to do it. I don't know if you want to change your, I don't know if you can change your settings. I don't know what other settings do to help you, but a big investment for console players. Like, this is a big it's not like a huge investment, but it's a really good game changer for a console player. Get an Elite controller or get a Scuff. It makes a huge difference because you'll notice when somebody doesn't have it. Like when I'm watching people's gameplay and I can tell that, and then the console, I can tell they don't have an Elite or they're playing on default settings because I don't have my controller, but they're pressing A. They're taking the thumb off the analog, right? So they take the thumb off the analog to press A, and then they have to move their aim back to analog to move around. So you can see that little time when they're jumping, they're just like jumping, but they're looking in one direction because their hand is off the analog to move around. And then they start to aim. And like I said, these games, life and death in this game is won by milliseconds. So those little milliseconds of you having to take your thumb off to transition, that'll lose you gunfights. So Elite and Scuff will help you with jumping and aiming for sure at the same time. It'll help you with sliding and aiming because you can slide as you aim. So a lot of people will slide. So they're in the slide and then they aim. Whereas if you have the Elite controller, you slide as you aim. Slide as you aim. Non-Elite, slide, aim. So like I said, milliseconds. Another thing is with reviving your teammates, right? You can revive while strafing and shooting just perfectly fine, as if you're not even reviving. Whereas if you don't have that, it's a little harder to do. I used to actually move my left thumb to my right analog. That way I could aim with my left thumb and revive with my right thumb. So I could at least do that. I can aim, but I couldn't move. So definitely if you're a console player, a Scuff or an Elite controller is a very nice investment. And I'm not sponsored. That's just the truth. When I got an Elite controller when I played on Xbox, it made a huge difference. So as a shotgunner, when you're taking long distances, have your primary out. When you're gonna have a distance like this, like you know this guy on radar, right? You know he's right around this corner, and that's a close gap. You're gonna want to have your shotgun out. So you could have had your shotgun out, and like that would have been an easy shotgun kill. This man, like, that looks like trust. You could have easily killed him with your shotgun. Now again, right here. at this engagement in your map, this little corner right here, you're going to want to have your shotgun out. You could have slid in with your shotgun. Your teammate killed that guy, but you could have slid in, and this guy was aiming at your teammate. So you could have slid in, shotgunned him, back up, pull out your primary him, or shotgun, and shotgun again, or a shotgun and melee, right? So you would take him out. So if you would have done what I said, you would have had that engagement done, maybe like a second and a half earlier. And that gives you that just extra second you need to have either killed him or trade with him. And that's just an extra kill or an extra trade for your team. Let's see. Slide in, one-shot shotgun that guy. Probably could have turned around, shotgun that guy, rolled, and then shotgun the third guy. Like, it's easily possible. Good job waiting on your health. Remember, a lot of engagements, wait for your health to go up fully before you engage. Well, you can see all four of them right there. I hate third personing, but see, I don't know if that's just a sensitivity thing or how you're not able to, or if it's a sensitivity thing or if you couldn't keep up with it. That might have been a sensitivity thing where you couldn't look up fast enough, but definitely be careful with that. Straight backwards a little, or you could have even just brought your shotgun out and shotgunned him from farther distance than he could have shotgunned you because you already had a bunch of shots into him with your primary. Challenge golden gunner or your third person? He's not even looking at you. Yeah, there you go. Definitely could have reacted a lot faster. Right then and there, you see he's not looking at you. You should have pushed that earlier. Like, you probably wasted a second and a half.
5 minutes. This is wonderful.
Right here, you get a couple shots in him with your LMG. He's no shield. Right here, pull out your shotgun. You know exactly where he's gonna be. You could have shotgunned him right then and there. Boom, shotgun, and then boom, grabs around the corner because you know exactly what he's gonna do. He's hurt and desperate. They make predictable moves. So you definitely could have shotgunned him and then probably made a play on that tide before he came out a whole lot, man. That's just you missed your shotgun shot was all. You might have been able to slide a bit earlier, wait for it to come in the corner, but you want to act. Acting is faster than react. Don't jump off the map. Aww. Come on, man. Stay and fight. Don't jump off the map. Okay, so we spawned in. See this guy. He was on Reddit earlier. Definitely could have shot him quite a bit earlier and at least killed him and traded versus running off the map. And if anything, since you did run off the map, what you should have done right here is turn around while you're in the air and put a shot onto this guy who chased you. You put a shot on the guy who chased you, you would have damaged him, and he would have died. And you would have traded, basically. Because you didn't put any damage on him, so he basically just died by the architects, died by suicide, which is no negative impact for the team. Whereas if you would have damaged, you would have just got a point. Alright, so you hear this guy jumping in the Vex tunnel. Should have your shotgun out already. Hug this a little closer and slide in right here. Just do it. You could have slid just a little earlier, right? If you slid just a little earlier, like I said, milliseconds, slid just a little earlier, you would have got him, damaging him before he jumped. Might have even killed him. You still killed him. It's good. Like I said, I'm trying to be efficient here. Now, what you could have done here, instead of with the blade barrage, it looks like you thought there was two there, though. So your teammate's fighting, right? And this guy's going to be concentrating on your teammate. Have your primary out right here. So have your primary out, and you could have you would have had a nice 1v1 with that guy. Just stay exactly where you are. 1v1 this guy. You would have had your line of sight would have been protected from somebody else. So you could have had a clean 1v1 with him with your primaries. By the looks of it, the other guy was circling around, so you definitely could have had a clean 1v1. This is how everything plays out. Like this, it's all. I always describe it as like a game of chess. And the person that wins is the one that can, in situations, and pulls off triple kills. And in fast situations like this, triple kills and team wipes, definitely is going to be thinking 3 moves ahead, 4 moves ahead. What's going to go on? Alright, so for this guy, you're waiting on a heavy. Fine. Okay, kills your teammate. I don't think your teammate did any damage. Oh, he did do a little damage, right? But you got a headshot onto him. So you could have actually walked out. Watch my mouse. You could have walked out a little bit and hugged this with your shotgun, slid that direction as you're looking at him and shotgun him, or at least primary. You could have came around this corner. It's hard to say. Around the corner of this heavy and primaried him. Like, he was hurt, full health, no reason to really back up, no teammates around. Okay, you did good here with the jumping around the corner. Like, if someone's coming around the corner as a hunter or any class, you definitely want to jump in the air with your shotgun out, which was good. I think actually if you would have had your shotgun out just a hair earlier and ready for it versus reloading, you might have been able to blast him, but that roll would have probably negated the damage you've done. This guy did do a good job of the roll and the bait, because he went in the corner. He probably saw that there was 2 of you, and he just got out of there. That, or he was just baiting it. Yep, doing it right with the shotgun. And what we could have done in this engagement to make it a little cleaner. I mean, I've been playing COD so long, so I don't know the effective kill distances on shotguns, or the roll in your shotgun, and how far you can kill people, so I can't tell about those variables. But I think you could have definitely shotgunned him without having to do the sprint and slide, and you would have killed him from farther away. But you do a good job right here with jumping in the air and holding the corner. Nice. I think you could have shotgunned that second guy a little quicker. Boom, there you go. So you probably could have got a shotgun blast on right here, as well as strafing the cover. But you did a good job. You strafed into cover, right? He blasted a shotgun blast, and then you pop back out and finish him, because he had to re-pump his shotgun, reload his shotgun. Okay, so right here you're alone. I can't really see the radar too well, but you know, and you can hear him. You can hear this guy over here, that Titan that kills you. You can hear him coming. So definitely be the aggressor. You could have slid out a little earlier with your shotgun and have shotgunned him, and at least traded, or have gotten a kill and then have gotten away, because you're sitting there too long and this other guy pops up and it turns into a 2v1. And I think you definitely could have shotgunned him if you would have just slid out earlier, because he had his last word out from the looks of it, or he just pulled it out. I think that guy was alone. You could have 1v1'd him. Like, I saw him, my peripherals pop out. Guy was definitely alone. You could have slid out with your primary and had a nice one. So for this, like, you definitely don't take your eyes off of the enemy right here. So you're sliding in. You might have been able to shotgun blast him and wound him a little bit. Okay. Now what you should have done is just run left and get out of there. Or even right here is you're taking your eyes off your enemies and you're. I can't tell if you have an elite controller or not, but it looks like you had to jump, take your finger off analog to jump before you could look left. Yeah, it looks like you got to take your little finger off of it. No, this game you did a lot of stuff good. Like I said, we're just trying to do things quicker. And it looks like you don't have an elite controller, so it's hard to say it's hard to tell you to do things faster when you just can't. For this guy, so you primary this first guy down, right? You see this man's right here. Definitely probably would have rolled back behind this wall, have your shotgun out, jump, and then do what you did. But it looks like you had to jump, take your finger off analog, and then switch. Still worked out. Still got the kill. And my man's wins the game. 35 elims. So that was number 3. If you want to send me in your videos so I can look at it, analyze it, critique it, review it, send the email, send a MP4 file. I prefer MP4 file to the link, the email in the description. It is cerriclips@gmail.com. CERRI clips. We'll go over it, look at it, see what I can tell you, stuff you do wrong, how to improve. If you can, please keep the audio as quiet as, your voice audio as quiet as possible with like your private chat or Discord, and your own voice audio as well. And the higher quality, the better. 1080p and up is best, of course. You want to add anything, Mia?
No, I hope more people send their stuff in.
She hopes more people send their stuff in. You guys want to disappoint her? Don't disappoint her.
Don't disappoint me.
Send your stuff in. Okay, we'll see you in the next one.